Solving multi-step equations. Knowledge is power. The Focus Academic Standard 8EE7A and 8EE7B. Objective. We will be able to use inverse operations to solve multi-step equations. What does that mean? When solving equations, we must isolate the variable, and for that, we will use inverse or opposite operations to do so. Opposite operation of addition is subtraction. Opposite operation of multiplication is division. Let's start with an example for a two-step equation. The height in feet of a tree after X amount of years is 1.5 plus 15. After how many years is the tree 24 feet tall? We must write an equation. Well, let's let h equals height. Well, then height is 24 for what we're looking for. Our equation to determine the height is 1.5x plus 15. Then 1.5x plus 15 equals h. Therefore, 1.5x plus 15 equals 24. We do the opposite operation for addition. We undo the addition by subtracting 15 on both sides of the equal sign. When we simplify, we get 1.5x equals 9. To undo the multiplication, remember there's multiplication happening between the coefficient and the variable. We divide by the coefficient, which is 1.5, on both sides of the equal sign. When we simplify, we get x equals 6. Now, sometimes we have to combine like terms before we do the opposite operation. So we have 8x minus 6x minus 25 equals negative 35. Is there any terms on either side of the equal sign that we can combine? I see 8x minus 6x, which is 2x minus 25 equals negative 35. Then we undo the subtraction by adding 25 on both sides of the equal sign. When we simplify, we get 2x equals negative 10. Then we must divide by 2 on both sides of the equal sign. And when we simplify, we get x equals negative 5. The solution is negative 5. We will also use the distributive property before we combine like terms and before we do the opposite operation. Remember that parentheses means multiplication, and we must multiply every single term inside the multiplication. 2 times 1 minus 2 times 5x plus 4 equals negative 8. That's using the distributive property. Then we have 2 minus 10x plus 4 equals negative 8. Is there any like terms that we can combine? 2 and 4. So then we have negative 10x plus 6 equals negative 8. Then we can subtract by 6 on both sides of the equal sign. When we simplify, we get negative 10x equals negative 14. Then we must divide by negative 10 on both sides of the equal sign. And when we simplify, we have x equals 1.4. Another way that you could solve, you can start by combining or getting rid of that plus 4 and subtracting 4 on both sides of the equal sign, and then do the division, and then combine like terms and simplify. Questions? Write down any questions you have, and I will address any questions during our meeting today. Thanks for watching. See you in class.